Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I will be showing you guys a double winged cut crease. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and keep on watching. Alright then, first thing is first, let me try to get this hair up so we can go ahead and start. Now, my face, I wash it before I do my makeup, and then I go ahead and put this Mario Badusco spray. I either use this one or the green bottle one. After it dries up, then I go into using this Josie Moran. It is a argan oil. It is very moisturizing and it's set to prime my face. Now I go and make sure that everything is all oiled up. I go ahead and wait for it to dry, and meanwhile I'll start doing my eyebrows. Now I'll go ahead and use my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade and going in with my E300 Mikasa brush. It is a flat-headed just to start and form my shape. Alright, here's a quick tip. Do not put any product on that inner corner of your eyebrow. We will go back and brush out excess. Now don't worry if your eyebrow looks very messy, because next step will be going in with a concealer. Here I am using the Naked Skin concealer in the color, I believe, neutral. And what we'll be utilizing this for is just to clean that bottom portion of your eyebrow. Another quick tip, don't put the concealer directly under your eyebrow. I always put it above my lid, just so there won't be that extra heavy look under my eyebrow. Going in with this brush, this is where you start brushing any excess of pomade that you have left over, just so it can make it look a little bit more natural. Alright, using my beauty blender from Real Techniques and using the Mario Badusco spray, I am wetting it a little bit just so I can pat down the concealer under my brows. Alright, now it's time for foundation. Now I'm faithful to my Kat Von D. As you can see, it is almost done. But what I'll go ahead and start doing with a brush, I'll just be adding the foundation all over my face, and then going back with a beauty blender just to make sure that everything is blended in. Now for concealer, I am using the Kat Von D Lock It concealer. It is a very thick consistency, but because I am going out, I decided to just use this one for a lighter look. And now I am using it on all the highlighted areas. Now that area creases a lot, especially when I smile too much, so I do add some type of concealer to help it. For all my highlighted areas, I am going to go ahead and start using my translucent powder. Here I am using Airspun Loose Face Powder, and all the areas that I put concealer, I'll be adding this powder on. Alright you guys, here I'll be using my Kat Von D Shade Light Eye Palette. The first color I'll be going in is the color Ladwin, which is just like a base color that I'll be adding to my lid with my fingers. Alright, the next color I will be using is the color Lazarus, which will be my transition color. Alright, the next color I'm using is the color Latinas. This is more of a brown color that I'll be using on top of my transition just to make it a little bit darker. Now with a flat brush, I will be going in and using the color Literatus. It's very hard to tell what kind of the name of the actual color because it's actually fading off. But here we're just giving the cut crease look, just to make it a little bit darker. I'm using that color. So going in with this concealer, I'll be using a very small portion just to start doing the cut crease. I put it directly into my lid just because it has that little brush at the end. If not, I'll just be using a regular brush. But for this occasion, I'll be using the concealer itself. Here I'm using a brush just to blend it out evenly. Going back back with the concealer, I am giving it another coat and actually going higher to cover my whole lid. Now going in with my Nicole Guerrero highlight, I'll be using this as eyeshadow. Going with the color Forever Lit, I will be placing that on the lid where the concealer was portioned. Going back with that color that we used previously, I am using a small brush and a very thin brush because I want to make sure that that line is just emphasized. Now going with the fluffy brush and going into that color Lazarus that we used previously, I just want to blend to make sure there is no harsh edges. Now it's time to remove all of that cake that you had on that face, making sure all the translucent powder is officially removed. After removing all the translucent powder, I went ahead and set my face with the Kat Von D Lock It setting spray, and then going in with the Tarte Clay Paint Liner and using a thin brush, I will be starting my eyeliner. My camera failed on me once again, but I already added the eyeliner on the second eye, and I also added some type of mascara, but I am going back before applying my false lashes and going in with the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. Now to do the double wing look, I went ahead and used my NYX white liquid eyeliner and made sure I put it right where I started my cut crease, which is the area we added the darker eyeshadow. Now that we finished that, I went ahead and already bronzed and highlighted my face. Here I'll be using my Katie J Boutique lashes. Description on the down below for that promo code. I am giving it more volume to my eyes. Alright everyone, so my look, it is finalized. I added the lashes, I already illuminated my face, and I added eyeshadow on my lower lash line. Now left will be my lips. Huda Beauty Lip Contour Kit. Oh my god, I love her so much. But here I'll be using the color Spice Girl and Venus. But before applying my lip color, I went ahead and moisturized my lips with the Jewel Sting Marron Argan Oil that we used initially. So because this lip color is supposed to be ombre, I went in with a brush to make it a little bit easier on myself and just blended the lip colors. Alright, beautiful people, so the look, it is finalized. I am ready and set to go clubbing. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the look. I really hope you guys subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to leave a comment. Just tell me any other looks you guys are willing to see from me.